I have left work early today and I cannot sit in the house, and I've been inspired by watching a sewing video to want to sew some more. But before I started sewing, I got in my head that I've not done any maintenance on any of my machines ever. And I just bought one and it has been kind of stinky. I think it's either needs a new belt or it's been burning old oil and I need to re-oil it, but I don't know how to do that and I've never done that before. And I've had a machine for like over 10 years and I've never done any maintenance on that either. So I have both of my machines packed up and we are going to go take those to a sewing shop and see what they tell me. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much, but also if it costs $200 and my machines last another 10 years, I think that's pretty good. And I'm hoping that they can teach me while I'm there because I would like to be able to maintain them myself from now on. But since I literally have no idea where to start, I figured it would be better to just get like a overall clean and then go from there. So we're gonna head out. So I dropped off one of my machines. I dropped off the Kenmore, which is very sad because it's my favorite machine at the moment. But I'm gonna keep the Brother so that I still have a machine to use. This one, so it makes me laugh because I always overthink having 3 machines and I always get onto myself, but then I'm like, well, I like the Kenmore for basic stitches and buttonholes. That's really fun. But then I learned that my Brother can do that too, so I need to try that. But I prefer my Brother for doing embroidery, freehand embroidery. I feel like it just does it a lot smoother. And then I haven't even used my Singer yet, but it's like a more heavy duty machine. I think it's made for like leather and stuff. I just haven't used it. So maybe I'll find an excuse to use it while I'm waiting desperately for my Kenmore to come back to me. But they said it was going to be a max of $130, which I don't think is bad considering I only spent $30 on it total pretty much. I did spend $30 on a part that I fricked up. But that was with fake money, so it doesn't count. I'm obsessed with this machine. I don't know why. It just, chef's kiss, it's so good. And I'm hoping it lasts a gazillion years. So I shipped that one off. It's probably gonna be gone for like 3 weeks. It'll be fine. And I love my machines and I've literally, not that you should do this, but I've literally never serviced my Brother and I've had it for like 10 years. And this other one is from the freaking 80s, I think. And who knows if it's been serviced and it's still fully functioning. So to get practically a brand new machine back, I'm pretty stoked. And then I can just maintain it from then on. So I'm in Montgomery, which is a suburb of Cincinnati. And since I'm already out, I figured I would go do something fun. I think there is I don't know what it's called, but there is a secondhand shop, kind of like Indigo Hippo, that's in downtown Cincy. And it's somewhere in the Sharonville area. So I'm gonna have to look that up and I think we're gonna go there. So I discovered it's called Scrap It Up and it's in Norwood. And that's great and dandy and all, but it closes in 20 minutes and it takes 16 minutes to get there. So we're not going to Scrap It Up, but for 6 minutes longer I could go to Indigo Hippo. So I'm thinking of possibly doing that, but also I would have to pay $3 in parking. So, and I would have to drive downtown, which I hate. Oh, what's this? Goodwill? Oh, this is a shitty Goodwill. I've been to this one. I've been to this one. This is weird. We are actually really close to the bins. You know what? I might go to the bins. Let me pull over. Believe it or not, the Goodwill I was going to go to is like 20 minutes away. So it literally would take the same amount of time as Indigo Hippo. So I think I'm going to go to none of them. Oh my God, I'm going to be so good. Because home's only 15 minutes away, and that sounds really appetizing. So I think I'm going to go home. I could be home instead and using the stuff that I already have. Maybe we'll craft today. We'll have a little craft sesh. And we get to take back roads. That's fun. I didn't make my nails long enough to, you know what? So just like imagine that I'm clicky clacking them like the cool ladies. I just can't function with long nails. I hate to admit it. I don't like Montgomery. I think the traffic here is horrible. And it's right on the edge of Indian Hills. So they like to upcharge everything. Because this is where all the rich people go. And like they have their little fancy Indian Hill signs that are, oh, look, I'm about to pass them. Sorry, I just gotta rant about how much I hate rich people. Maybe because I'm jealous. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to be a little jealous of rich people. Because they just seem like they have it so easy. But also, they're probably fakers too, just like the rest of us. I just think, what? What was that? Huge. What is that? Hold up. I think I just saw like a garage sale. It might not be today. Oh, this is like a development area. This is not. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm actually here to turn around. Can people stop leaving so I can turn around? Speaking of those rich people I don't like, I accidentally went into one of the development neighborhoods, so they probably were like, we can tell you don't have money. What are you doing here? This is Indian Hill. We are wealthy and we live here. What are you doing, peasant? Okay, I had to drive really slow in front of this Honda to figure out what this sign says, because what does that say? Huge quilt sewing sale, rain or shine. See you Saturday 9 to 2. Saturday 9 to 2. It's Friday 9 to 2. Unfortunate. There's a whole huge sewing sale. That's exactly what I was looking for, but unfortunately it's not today. Okay. We're gonna go home now. 14 minutes. We diverted a few times, but we're back on it. And my gas mileage is poop. So I'm becoming less and less rich because of this land. The fact that it's called Indian Hill makes me wonder if they took it from Native Americans. No wonder it's so valuable. Because you stole it. Anyways, I'll have to do research. That might be actually propaganda. I don't think that's the right word. That might be falsehoods. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. I've got home and I pass by, walking specifically, by this like antique store all the time, and this little old guy owns it. And I think I'm going to go visit him and just make conversation. I'm feeling a little adventurous today. And I want to go in there and just check out what he has, because I've never actually been in the store. We've always just been passing it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and I'll grab my sewing machine and my sewing machine bag. I rode it for like an hour, but I did end up going to that store. And I spent money. I only spent $14 though. And you're going to see the things I got and maybe be like, oh, you wasted money. Or you're going to be like, oh, that's baller. I got 8 doilies. It's really exciting. First of all, gagged. Stunning. Okay. Cutie. Oh, look at this one. Holy moly. It's literally so beautiful. Yeah. I got this one. Don't know what I'm doing with any of these, but I do have them now. So I thought of making this one into a bag. So literally like sewing down the sides, cutting the top, folding it over, and then sewing some straps on there. That'd be so freaking cutie. A little tote bag. It's got some stains on it, but I don't care. So then I think this one I also wanted to turn into a bag. This one's so freaking cutie. Look at this. Oh my God. This one. Absolutely Georgina. And I think this one I also wanted to turn into a bag. This one's rectangular the other way. It's a little long. So I was gonna take off the edges and literally cut this off and make straps out of it. Isn't that genius? I think I wanna make bags first because I love it. I love them. I love all of these doilies. I think I'm gonna keep the circular ones. I don't think I'm gonna sew them into anything because I think I would mess it up and they're too beautiful for that. But I am gonna put these on my shelf. So this is kind of like my little corner shrine, and I feel like this needs to go down a shelf or even to the bottom with my license plate that I just don't know what to do with it. But this one just feels very top heavy, but I can throw one of these on another one. So let's see what I can do with this. Let's take a moment to appreciate this cutie on one of his favorite toys, a pattern paper piece. He's so handsome. Oh, and he gets up, always. He always be getting up. Whatever. Oh, and he stretch. That's a good stretch, Blaze. Wow. Okay, I had to go put pants on because every time I get home, I immediately go and throw them off. But I have them on now. And so we're gonna organize. Oh my God. I guess it doesn't hurt any. See, look, I literally look like I am obsessed with. Ta-da! We'll just do that. That's good. I'm wondering if I should do it like this. It'd be so much easier. I would only have to go up the sides and the design would be at the top, which would be really cutie. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick out thread in my Forbidden Dungeon. And I have a ton of thimbles that are already colored. A lot of purple, actually. These are all my threads. We're gonna do purple. So I'm thinking this is the closest purple, so we'll just do this one. So I'm thinking I want to make a liner for this to make it like really cutie and really nice. So maybe I'll throw, I've got this butterfly fabric that's purple. My scrap bag keeps growing even though I'm trying to use the things up so that it gets smaller, but it just somehow grows every time. So I'm going to try to lay this out as a rectangle and I'll be right back with a rectangle that is pretty much the same size as this. I tried to find the scrappiest scrappy piece I could find on it. So I'm hoping I was successful. But pretty much what I'm gonna do, in theory, is fold this good sides together. No, I wanna connect yucky sides together. I'll figure that out when I get to it, actually. I'm going to do this first because I think I just need to start going and then I will figure it out as I go. That's so weird using this machine after using the other one for so long. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm just gonna cut this edge because it is wonky. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna turn this inside out and sew down the sides and then I'll flip it right side out. One side, this one's done. Now I'm gonna move on to this one. So, trying to think of the stitch here. Like it's just corner off and sewing it this way. So I'm gonna measure like a couple inches up. So I have my lines, I'm gonna measure 2 inches up. Which seems like a lot. We'll do an inch and a half. On both sides, I measured up an inch and a half. It's on this side for this one. So what I'm gonna do pretty much is flatten it, the seam, and then sew a straight line straight across that. And then we can just snip it off and it's gonna have a nice little corner. It's literally like a boxy shape. Super cutie. Let's see. Look at this little tote bag. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm gonna figure out how I want to go about this. So I have the lining inside out because it's gonna be literally lining the inside. So I'm thinking I'm gonna fold over the top and then top stitch it. Like do a little fold over the top of the fabric and then pin it to the inside and then go over it as a top stitch. I think I ran out of thimble thread. Of course I did. Yeah, I did. I got halfway though, and it's looking cute. This one's a little bright. It's pretty close. It's close enough. It's really not that noticeable. Plus I'm top stitching. It's not gonna matter. A little bit of puckering. I'm not sure what to do. I wonder if I should cut like a little dart out. Honestly, kind of worked. Here's my dart I made. It's kind of ugly, but I'm gonna put the back strap right here. So I'm hoping it just covers it up and then I won't have to worry about it. I'm gonna do the straps now. And I think these would be perfectly long enough. I can think about it. I think my hand's off. So I did end up taking a break, but I figured out how I wanted to do the straps, which was pretty much fold them in half, sew a straight line down, turn it inside out, and then about 2 inches up, I sewed another line in half. And then I just attached them in a little square and then attached them at the top to match also. There's so much noise happening behind me, so I'm so sorry. But I finished it, and I'm very happy with it. It's good to have wins every once in a while.